While at Wilhelmsfeld, his mind was revolving on the problem on how and where to get his novel published. Summer of 1886, he asked his brother Pisano if he could finance the publishing at Leipzig, where printing books in foreign language is known and is believed to be the cheapest, but he got no reply. So on August 9, 1886, he left Heidelberg for Leipzig. Before leaving Heidelberg, Rizal participated in the celebration of the 500th anniversary of the University of Heidelberg. He also embarked on one avenue of activities where he found out that there were scholars who either visited or written about Philippines, bringing the country within the orbit of European scientific studies. Rizal wished to meet all these writers, and so he contacted Ferdinand Blumentritt, a lecturer in geography and history. Rizal heard that Blumentritt has been learning Filipino, and so he sent him an arithmetic book written in Tagalog, giving Blumentritt a hint that he has a lot more to learn. When he arrived at Leipzig at August 14, 1886, Rizal received an enthusiastic reply from Blumentritt telling him that he should go to Berlin and meet Rudolf Virchow, a medical scientist and anthropologist. In Leipzig, Rizal also found out that it has the cheapest cost of living among all places he had come across Europe. He stayed for 2.5 months, spending all his time correcting his novel, exercising at a gymnasium and earning some extra cash as a publisher's proofreader. November of 1886, he moved to Berlin. There his diet consists of a glass of water in the morning, a dish of vegetable for lunch and an evening snack that he sometimes skipped. At the end of November he was sick. Along with the deterioration of his physical health was also the deterioration of his confidence. He received a letter from Blumentritt telling him that he should see Virchow and Theodor Jaeger, a professor at the University of Berlin who has visited and written about Philippines, but Rizal declined, thanking Blumentritt. Rizal was so sick that he was unable to go to the clinic and work, but even so, he still continued correcting his novel. He remembered that a fellow student at Santo Tomas examined him and told him that he had a tuberculosis, and he thought that will die, but Maximo Viola, who finished his studies in Barcelona and arrived in Germany to learn the language, found him few days before Christmas, examined him, and found that it was only malnutrition. Maximo Viola took care of Rizal, and in return Rizal taught him German. Rizal went back to normal along with his confidence. In the new year, he went to see Theodor Jaeger, whose principal interest was ethnology. In his book Rizal and den Philippines, which was published in 1873, Rizal found his interest because the book was written from a scientific angle in which Rizal was keenly interested, all-important question on racial inequalities of intelligence and the answer of science to the Spanish views on Indios' inferiority, making them friends within minutes. Jaeger took Rizal to Geographic Society's monthly dinner, where he finally met Virchow. Through the sponsorship of Jaeger and Virchow, Rizal became a member of Berlin Ethnographic Society and Berlin Anthropological Society. The Berlin Anthropological Society, which was attracting worldwide attention in the fields of science, history, and psychology, and to anyone connected with the sciences, being a 26-year-old Asian with no contribution to science, to be invited as a member to such society was a considerable honor. Those weeks in Berlin mark a pinnacle in Rizal's life, being the completing point in the formation of his personality, the expression of his ideas, and the rounding of experience which he knew to be essential before engaging in his task for the Philippine nation.